Welcome to Sachin Study Tech. We are started Java programming videos. This is the first video, first class. So in this video, we are discuss what are the drawbacks is there in procedure oriented programming language. The drawbacks how can rectify by using object oriented programming language. Later, you can discuss history of Java and how can install what are the main components of Java and how can install the JDK in your system. Now first you can discuss difference between POP and OOP. So what is the drawback is there in procedure oriented programming language? So here the based on the procedure and functions, but in object oriented programming language based on objects and classes. Here data and behavior. So data and functions are separate in procedure oriented programming language, but data and methods are bind together in object oriented programming language by using encapsulation. So encapsulation is the one of the important principle in OOP. Wrapping or binding of data into a single unit is called as encapsulation. So all these topics we can discuss in detail about later sessions. Now we can see the drawbacks. Next drawback is reusability. So in procedure oriented programming language very low reusability is there by using functions, but here it is reusability in object oriented programming language by using this inheritance and polymorphism concept. So and modularity, very less modularity is there in procedure oriented programming language. If the code is very lengthy, then you can maintenance is very difficult in procedure oriented programming language, but in object oriented programming language here it can support the modularity. So if the code is very lengthy, then that code is divided into number of modules, then you can easily maintain. And also another major drawback in procedure oriented programming is security. So here you cannot provide the security. So no inherent protection, global access to data here. Here it can provide the access modifiers like private and protected access specifiers is used in object oriented programming language. It can provide the more security. And also one of the thing is there, here it is pointers are used in procedure oriented programming language, pointers. So by using this pointer we can access the data directly from the memory location in procedure oriented programming language. That is the one of the drawback. So that's why in object oriented programming language pointers are not supported, okay, due to security concern. And also here procedure oriented programming language is a top down approach. In object oriented programming language is bottom up approach. Here examples of procedure oriented programming language is C and Pascal. Here example of object oriented programming language is Java, C++, and Python and C#. So history and origin of Java. Java journey begins in June 1991 at Sun Microsystems, where team led by James Gosling, Patrick Naughton, Chase Warth, Ed Frank and Mike Sheridan launched the Green project. Initially it is called as a Green project to develop language for embedded systems, like you can develop the set-top boxes and televisions. So initial version was named Oak, inspired by oak tree outside Gosling office. That is, here it is. For example, here in initially it is called as a oak in 1991. Later it is renamed to Java in 1995. Why renamed to Java? So here in this middle of this oak and Java, here in World Wide Web released in the market in 1993-1994. At the time it required the portability and platform independent. James Gosling and his team also thinking, so here which is very near to our programming language, our language like oak language, then these features also added to our language. So here these what are the features are required for World Wide Web, www. So portability and platform independent, these features is added to the oak language. Later it is renamed to Java in 1995. Why it is renamed to Java? So here some other product like Oak Technologies is registered with this name, so that it is renamed to Java. Is there any abbreviation of Java? Is there is no abbreviation of Java, but Java refers hot drink. It refers hot drinks. Hot drinks. That's why the Java icon is teacup. The Java icon is teacup. So later here in 2010, Oracle Corporation acquired Sun Microsystems, becoming the current developer of the Java. So this is the short history of the Java. Now you can see the timeline. In 1991, here it is called as the green project initially. So in all versions here, what are the features are there, new features added to the new versions. So here you can see, and also in here you can see the in Java 17 LTS means long term support. Here it is JDK 8 and JDK 11 and JDK 17 and JDK 21. So here these are supported LTS long term support. These are the versions. Long term support is provided 8, 11, 17 and 21. That's why now here download JDK 21. So the current version is, latest version is JDK 24, but it is not LTS now, so that you can install JDK 21. So core components of Java execution environment here. What are the core components? JDK, JRE, JVM and JIT. So JDK means Java Development Kit. So this Java Development Kit contains both a runtime environment and all necessary development tools. So JRE is Java Runtime Environment, provides execution environment for Java, and also it includes the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, and essential Java libraries. In JVM, Java Virtual Machine, an abstract computing machine that interprets Java bytecode and translate into machine code. Its components include class loaders, bytecode. Here JVM is a interpreter, and JVM consisting of JIT compiler, just-in-time compiler. JIT, it is a compiler, a dynamic compilation system that optimize the performance during runtime, and also directly that code, what are the bytecode is there, that bytecode is directly translate into native machine code by using JIT. So here if you want to develop any project, so you can require the JDK. As a developer you can require the JDK. So JDK is, so here you can see the small diagram. For example, here it is a JDK. This is JDK. JDK means Java Development Kit. Here it have JRE plus development tools. So JDK having JRE plus development tools, and JRE having JVM plus some libraries. In JVM have the JIT compiler, just-in-time compiler, so that here JDK consisting of JRE. If you can install the JDK, so then automatically JRE is coming here. JRE plus development tools is also there. Development tools. In JRE, Java Runtime Environment, only can execute Java programs. Okay, you need not to develop any Java applications or Java software, any other software. So you can run only Java programs. You can require only JRE software. Okay, if you can develop and you can run that programs, you can require the JDK. So you can see here JDK having this JRE and development tools, and JRE is, it can provide the executing environment only, You cannot develop anything in JRE by using JRE. Now, so install Java JDK 21 on Windows system. Now these are the steps: download JDK 21 installer, run the installer, set environment variable, and verify the installation is done or not. And how can set the path also, now we can discuss one by one. Now we can see, just you can download, just you can type JDK download in browser. You can see Java downloads here. Just click on the first link. So here you can see JDK 24 is the latest version. Already I discussed JDK 21. It can support the LTS. You can see JDK 21 is the latest long-term support LTS. So that I am downloading JDK 21. So here it can support JDK is 21 is downloaded. We have the different operating system here, Windows or Macintosh operating system or Linux. So I am download Windows operating system. I am using Windows operating system, so that I am downloading. So x64 installer here. Just you can click on this link. So already I am downloaded this software. Okay, if you can click this link, the software is downloaded. So here the software is downloaded like this. You can see in JDK 21. Now you can see here it is JDK 21. Just double click on this. In JDK 21, double click on this. Just run that. Then after installation, you can see these are the process. First, development kit 21.0.7. Just click on next. If you can change the, so installation Java here, SC development kit, here it is programming files Java or JDK. You can change any folder also. Okay, if you cannot change anything, just click on next. Then close. Here it can see Java SC, Java standard edition development kit successfully installed here. So you can close that. Now how you can check if the Java is installed or not in your system? Now just you can see, open the command prompt. You can check Java space minus version. You can check. So you can see here it is Java version 21 installed. So now we can set the path. How we can set the path? So first, where you can install that Java, you can see here it is programming files. In programming files, just click on the programming files, and here you can see the JDK 21 is there in Java. Here in Java JDK 21 is there. Just click on this. Just copy this path, programming files Java JDK 21. Just copy this path. Now we can open just you can type here environment variable. So you can see edit the system environment. Now you can click on this. Now you can see here environment variable. Just you can click on this. Now you can see just here already I am setting the path. Now here it can see, you can click in system variable. You can click the new. So here you can give the Java home, Java hyphen home in capital letter, Java underscore home, and just you can copy that so just you can paste that path. Here it is, see program file Java JDK 21. Just click on OK and OK. Okay, I am already set that path. Now you can check the path is already set or not. Now Java C space minus version. You can check. If sometime it can see Java C is not found, that means if that path is not set. So just you can set that path. So here I already set the path Java C 21.0.7. So this is the first class. Later you can discuss. So how can execute the Java programs? and all the topics, what are the topics, what are the new features is there in object oriented programming language. All the topics we can discuss one by one. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my video, subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.